everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Lions going up against the Packers. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday Nighter between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll drop to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And tough starting field position here. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
As one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
7 yards remain now on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway. My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whipped on it. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out there to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when we're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Here's Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a pickup of 19, and that leads to a Green Bay first.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
This is Coleman, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's third down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
One of the selling points of...
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a fumble. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Back to throw now on first down. And Barnidge has it on the right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish in it. I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Scottish rings. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite. Wait, no one about to block the hit, 'cause someday